few reasons why I'm so convinced about this. Firstly, if you look at our political history suggests that it is usually very difficult for a first-time presidential candidate to win an election in Ghana. I don't know why that is, but Ghanaians want you to come more than once. That seems to be what is prevailing on the scheme of things. So if you look back, you see Kufuor, he came 96. He had to come back in 2000. President Mills, 2000, 2004. Then he won in 2008. Then President Mahama came. His first election, Mahama's one was an aberration because 2012, we were going for an election against Mills. So all our ammunition and our battle plans was against Mills, right? And so we did everything we could. Unfortunately, may his soul rest in peace, he passed away. And then it was Mahama who was sworn in and then became the candidate. Now, for the rest of the campaign, NBC was playing funeral songs. I'm sure many of you saw it. They had angels on the TV. They were playing morning songs. How could you even attack them? You'll be seen as insensitive. They mourned all the way to victory. They mourned all the way to victory. And we were just sitting there. Even then, as I said, 2012, he won, but we disputed it. But he was the one who won at his first.
Yamwa Joe, Mama Timber Strong Voice Networks, Unabema or Hiniku Savini, Baby Obiano, Yadunchia Edemano. So I a crado, menso my crado, many timlina, a general, I a crado, I was Gideon, and so I a crado, and a John, a Zubu, and so I a crado, all boy chidom the day. So subscribe to Strong Voice Network, I best subscribe. Let's share my phone for so inyabi. For comment bra, the backing kind Eddie amount. Strong Voice Network. For comment bra, backing kind Eddie amount. Yeah, live or TikTok, Strong Voice Network. And I feel so YouTube, so Strong Voice Network. For comment bra, the backing kind Eddie amount. Say that me kind no. Na share my phone for so inyabi. I mean, cheer me big boy Fifi, Uncle Fee, baby I will be ano. Yankopon in Shirao. Yane pad mo ba for Agyapong be twetwenkom emrebe mo a yane Mr. Klinsman Air Sources Radio so be kasa from Ghana na why krado a yenso ya krado na weekend in somewhere see papa and somewhere see papa weekend ya say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia edika ko UK na ansa na ye to aba ne wie na week na ye declare NDC as winner na John Dramani Mahama as winners no. And I don't make a fee. I don't pray. And you are free no more. And you want to make boys no. A share agenda be as say. Said Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Kokrana we Lucia. And you go say Nabamubu on Samra. Na nanado danko Kufuado. Eba mi mprensanso. John Agyapong Kufuor. Eba ni mpre no so answer winning. Said Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ababako na anko ya. Enu kwa say Nabamubu. Onya day omra na oma me contest bio na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so e share thank you to ase o Ghana ene bibia enya enim de sie o de ko bom anaso ko pie mu e wo UK montene so e ho no de ko tu dwa say onim de ntia Ghana for aya so bi ni nti first say oba be pre amanyo anase yamanyo kese na anasa konwa kese na first time cancer candidate bia no aya Ghana for enter ntoma na so montoma no na onim de ntia na ono ni reason tia no we gidie say ono be wini obeje power NPP in 2028 no ne say ebedu na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ewia ontimi nkobiom NDC be present new candidate na new candidate na NDC be present no ontimi win because ono de wadi ka babako enti no on the oba obetimi awini na Sama Strong Voice Network ye bisa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and say Hassan Ayarga how many times okoye say how many times wako eye udike there are a lot of people and as a political parties ni independent candidate omaba be 3-4 times yet omuntimi win so then the chair say o second time na o pese o beba no e de obetimi age power ma NPP na anyi bia Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia e den na okoy no wakosesa this year hu say we new Bawumia na say refined Bawumia asembisa Strong Voice Network ye bisa no yesembisa etoso mienu ene say de bia NPP for dodo na aka say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia oba party no muncheye enti abakwasem bi ho a onim ti o ye ne cancer o man history no o hyase from His Excellency John Agyapong Kufuor say okọ 2 times and say wotimi abewini the first time or the war second time eno bewini ye Professor Mills ekọ first time olusi second time obewini na nado kra de okọ 3 times answer o winning John Dramani Mahama so obaye no olusi in 2020 no asaba in 2024 bewini enti onon de won mu say no pen obetime gina so de age power ma Ghana for the NPP which enye no kre because Dr. John Dramani Mahama no in 2012 no mayor presidential candidate there but one na nado no akọ 2 times ebaye no obewini ye even though in the CCC on but yeah bakwasem no obewini ye for the first time against 2 times I can say obi a waba 2 times na nado danko Akufo-Addo no Dr. Mahmoud John Dramani Mahama ebe contested Nanado in 2012 no obewuni ye o de no so to nchen a 92 Ghana ye democracy ya anhyase 2000 and ya anhyase 96 92 when na no a candidate ema NPP this time ye koto aba ye verification machine ballot box ni bieso emo bia hwe de se bibi wo manase bibi nim esanso ye transparent e da ho kra na ye de ballot paper ni hyemu a wote wa hu say yes ballot paper ene hyemu ba 92 na entesa ye de abesi ho se bibi wom se bibi nim obi anim yanye biometric cancer verification bia and it was against a cancer flight lieutenant John Rawlings oye military man no wadane ne ho say wabeye can say Democrat inti oko election ni bi upon nyina no MPP for we election MPP for who say Professor Edubuahin wan performing because when Timi anje power ama NPP for enunti in 96 almost sano satam na MPP behave at say Real Madrid because Real Madrid no obaje Ballon d'Or kra na wonya ne season ne following season wanya dia yetimi sesan satam na NPP na empanifo ewum na animdifo ewum e ba ne say na sese ade asesa edo anankofo ma NPP party no akoda nche na mom no this time o mankasa selfish interest e na o mo hwehwe e ba ne say e na party interest no akoda nchen na be selfish and individual interest MPP free na be drube na unim metie asema onabo ken e kan ye damemrinda ewo ni krom e kase ni krom anya sendompemo Asante Mampong ho na dompemfo nyina ye free Asante Mampong na okwagina Mampong asema onabo ken e kan no na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia edika aka UK but because say uye obi na say wo kasa na obia ansoso obia nka hwe a meaning omompe wasa ompese ye ntemne kasa ne kona omonye de ompese omoye eno na Ghana for that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ewo UK no o ka asa MPP for ansoso obia ansoso se wakana samu ye nton de onko because you say ojeje sabi obodamfo na obo waba enti omojeje Dr. Mahmood Bawumia ene bia ombeka sa obeka nsem bebre but this time no omokokan no omoye din if you say obia empese obeso so na akokesa bebre enti no de onka no wontwam nko be ba ne se na same asema Dr. Mahmood Bawumia kan ye no boken ebe kan bi to so wa me condemn no obeka bi to so if you say oyibi firim no boken de bi be hye mu ma ne say ora fi say na Professor Duwa hen so eba the first time na when winning no yede ne si nchen ana so asema aye Dr. Mahmood Bawumia ka no boken beto mu nchene na ba ne say no boken kwa beto sansem no mu nchene die ebi mu say hey ono boken abomusuo adentia si ade ono boken abomusuo say Dr. Mahmood Bawumia abetwa ntro eno no abeka no krenti no musuo a ono boken abono no enti asema Strong Voice Network ye bisa ya hwefo ne tiefo nyina ne say NPP free hi ena oma bedru hi na omo penokre anase om penokre anase NPP pe power anase omo pe power NPP ye hu say Dr. Mahmood Bawumia ade a wo hwe oni wiase ane say obey flag bearer ade a wo hwe ane say obey flag bearer eno ne hu say Dr. Mahmood Bawumia hwe but NPP for pe to me say
have another opportunity, I believe that we will get many things right because we've learned the lessons of where we are going. I am very, very optimistic about 2028. I look at the way forward and I'm quite optimistic. I believe that 2028 MPP is going to come back into government. I believe so. I believe so. There are a few reasons why I'm so convinced about this. Firstly, if you look at our political history suggests that it is usually very difficult for a first-time presidential candidate to win an election in Ghana. I don't know why that is, but Ghanaians want you to come more than once. That seems to be what is prevailing on the scheme of things. So if you look back, you see Joe Kufuor, he came 96, he had to come back in 2000. President Mills, 2000, 2004, then he won in 2008. Then President Mahama came. His first election, Mahama's one was an aberration because 2012, we were going for an election against Mills. So all our ammunition and our battle plans was against Mills, right? And so we did everything we could. Unfortunately, may his soul rest in peace, he passed away. And then it was Mahama who was sworn in and then became the candidate. Now, for the rest of the campaign, NDC was playing funeral songs. I'm sure many of you saw it. They had angels on the TV. They were playing morning songs. How could you even attack them? You'll be seen as insensitive. They mourned all the way to victory. They mourned all the way to victory. And we were just sitting there. Even then, as I said, 2012, he won, but we disputed it. But he was the one who won at his first attempt. But Ghanaians gave him the boot in 2016. And then he came back again, in 2020. He didn't win. And then 2024. When you look at it, who would have thought that Mahama will come back again and be president of Ghana? Nobody would have thought that, but that is exactly what happened. His fourth go at it, 2012, 2016, 2020, 2024. He won in 2024 like he did in 2012. So Nana Akufo-Addo also went 3 times before he won. Mills went 3 times before he won. So there is a sense that in 2028, NDC is going to bring a candidate for the first time. A new candidate, isn't it? They ran out of choices now of Mahama. Mahama has been their perennial candidate over the last few elections. Now they will have to bring a new candidate. I believe we will have an advantage, all things being equal, over that new candidate coming in 2028. I believe we will have a very big advantage. The second set of reasons that I believe we are going to win is because NDC is actually in government. Why do I say so? In opposition, they made so many promises and told a lot of stories about what they were going to do. And they've now come into government. It's not easy to do propaganda when you are in government. It's very easy to do propaganda in opposition.
What's asama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia kae? Nadia etwetwe maso anase emenwanwa emesere ni say. Or say in 2012 na oma prepare for Professor Mills ena na Professor Mills ewu yi nti no Mahama ebaye nti Mahama baye no na NPP preparation now was towards Professor Mills nti NDC for no oma nye campaign emom funeral songs ena omeboye ena Ghana for hu omomobo e de to abama omo na asembisa ne say funeral song policy Asama Strong Voice Network yebisa His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say asenyom policy ti Ghana for the yempe development sabi Ghana for yenim ye nti NPP de free SHS abeto campaign no Ghana for so mumpe ne mum no ejanka bedi de ene adwabene ena NDC for boy ena Ghana for hwe won de to aba edema NDC for you see se o gina nipanim kasa o kasa che Ghana for sloppy hwe o kasa mu yi na o kasa asem wi no se adoma ko ba fi ni anodom premo ne ayi free nti willfully a mankasa sa challenges we nyina nyedai emma nti no eya na mode achen said am kan no emfidie ene ye de ye adwuma yeguso aye hyehye echinchim mfidie no mfruma nti no ne nyina ye test ne bia se hu be edu be na se sound no ehun ba asema ya na mode achen yenkoti asema na mo ken kai no na afi ye ba ye beto so
friend kwan e o sabe di ani die ma no me ba no me friend na hima for so but modern isi muntamti o se me mra 2 o'clock dia me ntwe MPFA ana me koi me kwa na me nim se me hia mo de ka me yese me fria yie na se ana nke me ba ha amene organizer kasa no se da bi matna se ache de bi mu kura do so che o mu kope bibi adi na me se okay sabia me bo hwi ni mapa ti the minister mo ani say this time around mo be ye madum na ebi ni mo kasa mami mamu abakosem kakra bi onim obia odi MPP edi anim abra na Rollins ewo ha obi entimi nkasa Professor Dubuahi ono your friend culture of silence ono no tumi break it that time obi entimi nkasa obi esro Rollins Dubuahi enya akukuduro estani up to Rollins in 1992 that the Dubuahi koi onu kura no okokuma ye no okoya ni modern mo answer ni no ya mfra nkobiem obi am peso aka no kura kire wa oduru wa ozio president Kufuor komienu Akufo adu komiansa Dubuahi wokosai Mislamu ene biaba ya ni afi mamo mayen tuto ensamo a enya no kura egu ya fam afem mi tira mabokosem ni entia president Kufuor ya didn't call second term ni say the first time or the only 4 months between 3 to 4 months and what the year campaign now vote president Kufuor nya within that 4 months no and yes or no the best hard nako and unti and ya the president Kufuor as I call second term oko wini ye there is a reason 4 months our year campaign the performance and unti me aside president Kufuor accord ebiem and Akufo adu conference Akufo adu call first one on your 49.3% when Timmy and cross 50 nunti and a call second round and also a pay a time
okay
and a decide here Emma Professor Mills and 23,000 votes anybody a president into a beer person or cultural say yes my assuming copy on starting kabakosam will be NTA Akufo as I call 2012 no what we need and when we are a court Mamuti decision and was guys out there meaning some we need but some see Yamina may respect the court no into young court you hear Akufo performance the first time second time and then I didn't call the third time it is also a big performance now to be lose over 2 million na ya sabe ka tira se mo fani paninko na mayedi but emrani duwa no kura dia ba kam mate no kura no dia ya ba kam mate se mo pepawa Ghana for say Mudi can Agyapong ba ya betu amamo Musa kwakem fia 9 fia watwibiem Are you ready for that? Are you ready for that? Are you ready for that? Mama yentie nia efomfo ka Mama yentie nia Ghana fo ka Asori dan ya muwomu wo kasai e ka utwi Asori dan ya muwomu wo kura wo mabetu ro e kire so wo kasai it is some kind of one tier. I was say some one tier. Mobaji mu jejereje. Any aji jejereje. Oh, campaign. Abaye de papa. Campaign ya koye enya tem didie ya pakuru ya but ya kuru ya so ntire se abakɔsɛm wɔ hɔ a yɛnka mu nokura ɛmma nipa hu ɛno deɛ yɛbɛka enti munya botra na munya awerɛhyɛm sɛ akyea na mui yɛsua bia afirim sɛ wohwɛ mahama appointment yi a wayɛ yi a da biara na meka me sɛ monhwɛ partyfoɔ monhwɛ partyfoɔ sɛ yɛhwɛ partyfoɔ a ɛnkanya ne si ɛwɔ opposition sɛ moyɛ mistake na moansua bia bi amfiri opposition yi a yɛwɔ mu na wohwɛ appointment a mahama ayɛ bi ama ne partyfoɔ a me nuamama partyfoɔ yɛbɛtena opposition akyɛ imesira mo obi a ɔwɔ party no ho dɔ obi a ɔsacrifice ma party ɔwɔ hɔ a wosi saa akɔfa nipa foforɔ bio ɔmo kɔɔ no ɔmpɛnfo na ka ɔsi yɛbɛsi wo so a yɛhyɛ wo ma yɛma wo nsɛmfuro ɛkorafa wakɔtena opposition afei de ɔse fakora no bra mmɛhyɛ ne ma wate bi bɛ medɔbɔ se nyame nhyira
wei asɛm a honorable Ken ɔhene Agyapong kan ya Dr. Bawumia na chitaafoɔ sɛ wabɔ musuo no eni honorable Ken musuo a wabɔ no ɛno ani o ɛno ani ɛhe ɛna ogyina ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɔmpɛ nkambom ɛdɛn na ɛkyerɛ sɛ honorable Ken abɛdidi Dr. Bawumia tem ana wadi part bi ni bi atem records no best setting straight say yɛka Professor Duboahen yɛka MPP abakwasɛm yɛntimi nyi Professor Duboahen free so sɛ woka John Agyapong Kufuor de yɛka Kufuor ade a also de Professor Duboahen so de yɛbɛka ho na wei na Dr. Bawumia chitafoɔ ɛsɛ honorable Ken abomusu yɛnsa ka Padma wa homa ne so Padma sɛ utie nti so camera no ma yɛwai yɛnsa ka camera Padma wa homa ne so nansa na Padma be join no mami yudi YouTube messages a aba your studio line na enkofo hack ye ne yɛnsa kan ade nti 508 304 2825 508 304 2825 who betimi the WhatsApp message afa ho backing kan e de amount 508 304 2825 508 304 2825 file message file making kind e de ma WhatsApp no making kind e de ma ma menko YouTube na kind messages are aba Robert Adai or say good evening my brother Nana Safo I'm watching live from Gumwa Akuti or that's we do Gumwa de minchia Nana Kwesinyame Nana Campaign Limited or Aswanse Nana baby will be a chiao na incoming chairman Emma Ekumfi incoming MPP chairman for Ekumfi Nana Kwesinyame baby will be a chiao set Opoku was a good evening boss that's Jennifer Ahin or say good evening Nana Safo that's John Essien or say let Ken be Ken also that's Evans Esiedu or say boss can we get update on Excellence Agyapong Cardio Center at 37 Military Hospital is still ongoing. It's still ongoing. And see that's it. Evans Esiedu say please like and share. Yeah, that's Papa Paye. I feel so Kumi Searcher or say good evening Nana Safo. Let Ken be Ken. Also yeah that's it. Betty Addison or say good evening. Watching live from New Jersey. Betty, yeah that's Papa Paye. I feel so Betty Addison be or say no Ken, no vote. Yeah that's it. Watching live from UK. Plymouth Evans Esiedu no. Ampofu Kofi or say Honorable Ken is a leader of hope and honest person. Also, yeah, that's it. Also, Honorable Ken is a leader of hope and honest person. Yeah, that's it. Kumisache or say, Ken, we love you so much. God be with you. Yeah, that's it. Also, just a statement from Honorable Ken, and they are coming around like something be. Ampofu Kofi no. Ampofu Bakufi. Sorry, Ampofu Bakufi. Yeah, that's it. I say Bawumia and Ken, let's be honest, who is a presidential material? Let Ken be Ken. Yeah, that's it. Even the CD, okay, I'm not sound to call now the message by Nyamiye. I say good evening, Nana Safo. We Ghanaians need Honorable Ken, not he need us. Even we don't even have government transport to travel. Honorable Ken will win by God's grace. Also, yeah, that's it. And no sound for you whom why. Yada masa papa is more draw your attention. Yes, Steve Philip. I say hello, brother Safu. Please show pictures of Honorable Ken at the back garden. Thank you. Okay, also yet yabe odenya botre. I say hello. We are here again. Here bodybuilders for TV. TV for Ken. Also, that's it. Kumisa was not okay. Dobert. We the people of Asin and Central Region are waiting for Ken. Also, that's it. No sound for the Humunina. Yadamasi. Kin Puluba Kwame. Also, good evening, Safo. That's it. Kin Puluba Kwame. Also, not Safo. Okay. Also, Sewon Pill, Honorable Ken campaign no be or say then be messages ni doso me sa babium na me nkopad mo ho na me ntia me big boy fifi anka fi chia afi so Mr. Kofi Opombrenya e chia papa pai James Agyapong Jimmy police officer or bronze e chia afi so SK e chia me mommy na me ma me bako mommy wo fa na tetan e chia okko pie Ghana te mommy na da bia obi anyankopon enhira afi so ma babs cooker also ye dasi Kennedy Baiva ye das papa pai se de bia wo hwe afi so ma George na bafo o Germany ma George na bia obi anyankopon enhira obi a wanyamre edna fidi ato ha bia no Nancy Alberta nana amo Chase Road munyina no nyankopon enkamo na me kwa homa no so na me Padmo enwetwe nkomo Mr. Padmo
Oye
bibi aboko de ma joy
na mi adom mejo so minia mejo so pa na won so e
na me adom boko
de ya mi ase
me hu say that screen is many age
Ede so on motive for mo fa ncheme ejuma de ma be kakra enti e obi go so ye interview na say on ye former enti be am one ade asakaka enti mo fa ncheme but difficult enti e be dey am odi beti
yeah that's it na abusuafo na efie te sai
nyamiado bibia boko ye so kakaka nyamene hene
na Mr. Padmo my first question am person bisa na say muntu ona wokan fo no nkana no ntum
on kana no ntum so ade dia na wana bukan why
so mo say okasa or self NPP party no asema akoka omampon no e de disunity o preach disunity our party ni mo
when makai a lot of comments on Facebook they've been so from WhatsApp near that MPP for ni bi kase especially me madam for pa ba ko me hu ni post do Facebook so yeah call elections no honorable Ken Asempa onim so yeah but some na what candidate but ma to me ko do Ghana na ja ebinya abotre na me na class ya kasa if nya chumbi ko so MPP party ma ya nya careful e be say party obi bie na no aka say asema honorable Ken aka yensema also this unit for party ni san kofo ni nyina ohene e nkontompo sem na brabasem but say am fre you can say a spade Sophie I'm going to say Sophie ne ko say atrekese a ye beda dayo odi kan bo audio bia honorable his excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and somebody of na sa se menye abruchin kwa na ko kan wa kan bi
Ghana pen yes
am me kai say me kwa me no ye program me kan say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia obi bia or yes research no man no data man information man can answer say ni pa no m1 or man of wrong information Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ni pa doctor say o hwe yare ana so hwe mwa doctor no onone doctorate no PhD nimdie osua ye ana odinya ne doctorate no enye medical doctor so it make cry misusu say impo obi ma Dr. Bawumia information bi na so wo kan sema with the background no on one obey the research and so home and some idea was all can work. And some of the kind initially program here on the NCC so no friends so that. Or can it be a way and don't know who said you walk can't China said the Japan and penny baby Obi be our person of contestant on penny baby. And Marcus a woman did a chinny be machine TV back also at Drasafuna. No, they are the court 3 times, 4 times. All right. But I did back home, you know, fee and say, Suswam Pa say, oh, the young fat Professor Mills or no, your position now, Dr. Bawumia Bon didn't the young fat home. Or can so and Rollins again.
Debbie.
Because Rollins first time or we near 110. Or can Professor Mills. So if he said, Tama Rollins said the Professor Mills score is sending a coup for Eddie Ginnemasi and Bawumia. Professor Mills score and Professor Mills echo Professor Mills said the Dr. Bawumia perform and can support the Professor Mills Recobio.
Debbie.
And about John Mahama, the first attempt to the presidency, he won.
But I know they say Ghana for ehu ne mobo no motoman because that time na Professor Mills wuntie yes enyom e no mobo ya Ghana for Ghana for mobo no de toman.
No, that is an insult to the voting population in Ghana. So Kase Ghana for full munyan san e koto.
Yeah,
also Ghana for atem.
Also adwabeni no mobo de man no.
It's na make Kase o Kase udi Ghana for atem. So like Ghana for nim di omope. Nani and Kay, then you have more in Mohammed Timinja, and then you have more broke to mana, and then at 2024, if more brony will Ghana for Sako to Ababa. Robisan Hosa. Obo, Oshaya Bakasima. 1992, a free soldier, by military, a bar democracy. Rollins, soldier, Tadigo. That time, not run, said, for a baby near Bobo resource now. We all saw what happened.
And I've been process nimpo.
Yeah, not a new.
Yeah.
And the Professor Dubahin. The first challenge, we also said he did not do what he did. It was like, or no man will be in a name, Ebekasaya, my whole democracy. The performance wasn't. Ubibaka Zebia not and yet as near expected. But on him in Dintia MP before Dubois could be 1996.
Ebacho Debbie.
And yes, one yes, young fan so resource unyam name the dispensing of a Dubois and name penny for that time take his common parliament. And when a man MPP party maybe who said that was a bad decision. Prof. Eddie and me take here because the parliament then now can improve in term because your core 96 you see in tier 2000 after 18 when here. And when MPP were demonstrating in dear Ninyansa the men that they had our parliament in 96. And I'm gonna go say, so you was saying power more my mumium for 2 million. And so what against Rollins. Sania your popularity contest for Ghana at that time, there was nobody who had the charisma and the popularity than Rollins. The President Kufuor's even first attempt was a good show, a good build-up from a Dubois Indiana. So 2000, President Kufuor Ewene. Me, now President Kufuor, it was rumored to also support and Chairman in 2007.
Yeah.
And the airport for Kufuor Ewene. Ufi said the Kufuor Ekwen and Kufuor Kunya 40% and 41% or 37 or 38%. And again, MPP for the cancer, young or President Kufuor Private cancer, send the country must say, young factor machine and go. Sending them go for a room on Sessan and Ecoso. But the Kufuor almost nearly lost out by over 70,000 votes.
Yeah.
Akufo-Addo got that up a little over 70,000 voters. So Akufo-Addo winning first round. He had over 49%, which showed that almost 50% of Omomoto about Ghana no more Akufo-Addo. And this is what Sani Pan we say Akufo-Addo. What's a call second election? Now what do you do? Which is Akufo-Addo? There be the party in there who say, oh, so you're about 50% of pen and ask them that are there. And it's something an uncle 2012. Forget about saying you move for so no and Nanche. But 2012 figures, Akufo-Addo, a fully over 47%. Right?
Yeah.
Fully over 7%, which was still closer to the 50% mark.
Mm-hmm.
So again, you will say Akufo-Addo still our senior maintaining or about 2%.
Yeah.
She knew Akufo-Addo term no plan 49, second term or 47. Per Bawumia analogy, would the young fan be a walker? On all the first term, we are saying
38.
can we say so? Of course, second term, per Akufo-Addo logic, no, or better as about to be 36 or so, so now 40
I worked to 36, 35.
And it's what we want now. Statement about me, I can't mean any say, or GD said 2028 NPP betting our winning election. Which in I also believe said 2028 you bet me our winning election back. But not for Dr. Bawumia. Many view you bet me our winning. Name move and yet Dr. Bawumia the enemy bet me our winning.
Or can same be said
Because
or can same answer not because no over to us no. Or can same be said or share a year 2028 Ghana for Eddie Sabia to us so we first time I can say candidate omo person beto abamao na NDC be presenting new candidate in 2028 or also wabada about 2024 anye nti bedu 2028 no what the ono ne NDC candidate ni gina ho a omde ehuma bro beto ama ono Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia
me say enye no kre I think enye no kre Professor Mills the vice president one term Oni J. Kufo. Chama J. Kufo called the first election. Professor Mills Ababeye Rollins running mate. J. Kufo 96 when Mills be vice president. But you call the year 2000. Something like because Mills and so I more popular than Kufo. Mahama be president for 4 years. And we free seen him. Bawumia be vice president for 8 years. Not media pabo Bawumia being seen Akufo-Addo. Economic guru. On what you say. So Bawumia within the 8 years was more popular than John Mahama. But only the good idea is here. Let's assume or CMPP the NDC will be full for the back. Is Haruna Idrisu a new face in Ghanaian politics if or not in the back? So NDC has on the Muntaka Muhammad Mubarak Ba Muntaka Mubarak or a new face for Ghanaian politics.
Only new face but the first attempt.
That when on Mosa here call parliament, call minister, Pampas, 7 years by, and a Ghana for Conservative Ghana for Muntaka Mahmoud Bawumia. And again, when in Makase, and the Canadian in Agyapong, Ekujina Makola. Now, ofisi circle road the side. Near the Mahmoud Bawumia Kujina Makola, near the new face upon the side. Now, you giant pay would you say, Sandy Pam, you know, almost say Ubiam running town. Why in the jump for the question? That is the test of popularity. So, what the Nippon see the idea? Why not to do on a bit too soon? Is Bawumia telling me say he's more popular than Kennedy Agyapong? Is that what he's saying?
That's what he's saying.
Dr. Bawumia more popular than Kennedy Agyapong. And you haven't seen a job for taxi drivers. Baby, I'll be a bit beyond than I foresee. Someone they can be Agyapong bar, ye bet for Bama, but man for now, my young two man. And then people for empty no man for Uncle of the Bawumia, the record now can kind, a moody in the engine of credit, no champion. Said by Diano, Circle for Diano with the percentages, Circle for the percentages. Which one is intro? Bawumia analysis on these same people, yeah, a G2. Can you analysis of the or say party? What sort of stupidity is this? Excuse my language. Hey, LP before you lose your sense of being objective.
If you have the partner man so on take amfa.
No, or is it because say any BC said Omako tasty to me pay and who send you to me TNT? For them, you may be a you woman at the Sakwa Bermunti no more, but woman needed the bigger party one. You see, at any point in time, Makasa is Obia Nyame Ejinipi. Before the 2003 presidential run of a prime minister, I was on Happy FM. And I'm a catcher host now no program and say, Mopa Yemfa Alanche Martin, Yemfa Mahmoud Bawumia, Yemfa Kennedy Agyapong, these three leading candidates. Any constituency. Now, Yemma Nipa not NPP for to Abankwa, no constituency Nipa a womb, Ghana for a womb. So when you see now the Pamiansa will be a Kasa will be one of the. And every survey, every radio program, every analysis be by the HSA Kennedy Agyapong was the people Ghanaians, not NPP for Ghanaians were looking for. And Ghana for also and the mayor way near. And this a woman and see Ghana for now would the party we interest in could see one. I know so I saw the Dukoji 38 and finally they will say and 38 in a 40 to 42. I mean, you're serious for once. Not young for agrarian 20. Agrarian also a yardos were NPP. Some people feel that it is their right, say, because the Bawumia be vice president in on one or say the because John a BB Sam Akufo-Addo in San also in Akufo-Addo. If he was the vice president to J. Akufo and Akufo-Addo lose 2008 election. Unfortunately, Akufo-Addo was not. And Oma Kojina Bawumia and almost say Obiomo Makwai Mobianko contesting on. Only way I'm more bo because sometimes I'm perceiving Busso say, where were they when party rooted for Akufo-Addo and voted against Aliu Mahama, who was Kufuor's vice president? Aliu Mahama, none of whom has some Ghana, would be necessarily be seen there, would be a bit baby and work and somebody for Aliu Mahama.
Debbie.
Yet, we said, say, Akufo-Addo, though on near vice president, but as a minister and as a party person, no, Akufo-Addo was more popular and obeyed me out with election than Aliu Mahama. Can you Akufo-Addo point? So even if history, ever say repeating a one and a marker, Bawumia Kennedy Agyapong, if you have these two, and then Ghana for one year, Nico Jamia to Abomana, si Jom CCA, si Jom Neko Busaye Sobino, because schools never start Sobino. Target the youth, target the elderly. And then Menoka say you may meet video be and this gentleman I know what's now to me educated at lawyer Ambao. Pack in the day that point or you're sorry or say no fan channel. Now or you're too hard on him. Can you imagine?
No say they are all in your name free nimu, but not a or sebi na phobia sheno and all ye.
You or any probably no one say election or any which me when your man was king. But because now I know this baby I can't no one to mean so in here. And may you win they were sorry. Professor Amachi of KNUST, political science lecturer. To the point, class on Quade, Nanopai, man, Cassetti, we can get a point. Not in the Abuakas, but indirectly, some more kind. Now, Ubiliton. Just about 2 months ago, Ghana, Professor Amachi Opili Air Park in the Agyapong said he thinks no way too harsh on fine channel. While Babe realizes that the Ghana do say Nipa bit just like in the Agyapong. Can you imagine somebody just 2003 insulting this man, campaigning for Bawumia? Now times and says the Gardena do no book is sending them an MY, not 10 bit in a book. Omudi Bawumia, so almost just the things and say, me sure say a no maybe a bo omu ehu and jemo moshase as a kenta said yeah they want to twist it and say that since of person will sow seeds of disunity in the party. That is not true. Me makase ubia no Kennedy NPP in Kennedy Japan. Omo and me also mudo NPP in Kennedy Japan. Own contribution to the party is saying. I went to a friend in Chansokoku. Many are friends on Facebook. I mean, everywhere the deeper be requested. So sometimes you accept me share that me meeting that, but I just expected maybe some years ago friendship on Facebook. And sometimes because Facebook maybe who near money in summer or post you about Kennedy Japan. No, I said I ran to we serious. And surprisingly, let me share a post back guy back with a friend of Matt, mini Matt was within one group. Martin Prim, Martin Trail Busasa, Nakane Japan, and apart from Sika, what in my party. You bet me at your individual beer, what me a fan of one man. Really? Have you forgotten and summer? Yeah, majority leaders, a minority leaders, your parliament after the markets, a better part in Japan, and more than one. Well, I think I can see just on one. The other business partners or no my Juma or Moon Kong Book MP so much bill man can work in the Japan the ball and let be MB before if a question the Wayama individuals. What sort of hypocrisy is this? I didn't want to be many parts no credit of Osman Metantro because on one a promoting selfish interest. Baby, I gonna do Mecca Nama can be MPP for if we make this mistake again, say you sank in the Japan before phobia bar. I am sorry. Party no Yabebre opposition. In 2028, Yabebre. There's a trophy. You have your best shot to go and win the trophy. They are all strong. They are fit. You have a captain. Also, the now you want to go the difficult way. I would have thought to say, Omo can say, Kennedy Japan, and on my Lusu election and in some more kind. Omo want to make some crack in the Japan can't tell them election. You lose way, Dr. Bawumia begin and all the cancer. A year debt restriction, year were Bremo, and the my Lucy election. Number one. Dr. Bawumia begin and all cancer, arrogance of power, the my Lucy election. Dr. Bawumia begin and all cancer, e-levy, the my Lucy election. Dr. Bawumia begin and all about the cancer, Ghana focus here in the reshuffle, ya, into the Lucy election. Ono the elusive way no obeka but in the Japan the ohu kaya san ye election say when na mehu a che say election ye be lusu nti the was say yen say the mehu na American yen do adwuma MPP ni be the ti asema no ka ye lusu we ye aba omi abeka ye bo ensema man say wo hu the be lusu election really ya gini wo fi it's not We are near Canada, dear near because a your time can the Japan win engineer time party. Any public your parties is here, and one of can say, Omo ya lose almost sense of reasoning. They are losing it, and for me, the earlier Omo recognizing no more the better. Dr. Bawumia Obiani, very fine gentleman. But my proposal for 2024 was President Biden and President Obama move from 2008 to 2016. And rather Hillary Clinton attorney Hokakano popular no person continue. Biden if you know what's 19 and a Democrat appreciate Hillary supporting. But on it, Donald Trump for election 2016 will lose the year. Then people called on Biden, so and say we crank him or by when Sandra. For me, that was my proposal to Dr. Bawumia in 2024. So at that time, now and some caution be Ghana, we be able for it now we know free. So he should step aside the people. Let's present a new person. Dr. Bawumia can go reflect later. He still had the opportunity to come. But since we will be previous Ghana for becoming the president, it's going to be difficult. And any more promises or the baby back on board and we are winning presidency. When can you deliver? The Northern votes, the Zongo votes, the arresting of the inflation, and you know, saying Baku Prayer, which in the end. And you are here telling us today by hook or crook, no, it will not work. And make sure interview be an Agyapong just about last weekend. You had an opportunity to say interview. I will also express some frustration about machinations in maybe a bit more year or fighting just to bring Dr. Bawumia back. From then upon supporting Bawumia. If fairly, Bawumia can win us 2028 election, why don't we see from Agyapong sitting in the bus like campaign? Not a campaign on and on Dr. Bawumia, another one.
Sape.
We are still on the bus.
Was he?
I didn't know. Oh, you see, people are not asking themselves some of these questions. At the end of the day, I feel watching home, I feel Bawumia with the views. No, Bawumia to me, I'm winning. I mean, for even in some good nature. What will it be? At the end of the Agyapong who into a Agyapong so contested for presidential candidate. Because of Agyapong the Bawumia. Names need be a PP, a duchumo. Oh, Mark, I would be there, then no who you. So it's not about personality, say, it's about who can deliver power to us or for us. Why the Baba Jamai? And who will be a or mining so friend say, this is the person we want and we are saying today. So we know baby ne exercise Agyapong and some of about setting the record straight on the Dubai, on Kufu, on the Kufuado, and even on Bawumia. One can say, yeah, I will tell that person that he lacks intellectual capacity. Or either he is suffering from a damage to the brain. Well, then I don't know how the person analyzes the issue. Or more about Bawumia kind of thing. No body a cane time. No shame mummy to find poor now can say. I don't know, I know that I didn't know can I look to me ye. Sir, and go for cool year, Jumama party about power, a baby, number for Sissa, or more year no Abajiji post, not party portal. Maybe my sister will matter, but Chabadi goes not party 41. Nothing in Japan country say, Mumma, opportunity a party for Namona, my brain, and also and can use Bawumia set example I'm people for say as man the catch no more rest about the Mahama Mahama yes animal. Mahama appointment like okay. Party need your year you may be make sure so a man baby at because what you may in Ama party number power. Was it the same for MPP? And now some MPP, any seek resources as some MPP of Medina. Abu Ramadan no him. Abu Ramadan and the papa no when you PNC Juma no more. PNC Juma MPP Juma. You win a power we on your Bawumia contact. And your Bawumia say, young was a man coming Momukos, Yen my baby. Yen be you. And more benefits animal way in area. So must have business and some from Momu. Namusan was a somewhere you didn't mobilize from NBC. And it's any your identity to listen to see that about where the president and on so Father Mono's position. Because the linear to one. It is not how we manage a political party. Don't you know can do may I believe say I mean for now no and near my young starting to some of us a distance no but senior strong voice after this studio we will still be doing things from here. But when things get near to talk senior here, like we did before and during the 2023 primaries, we all get back there, push this agenda as far as we can for Ghanaians, especially MPP, for to know that this man is for young MPP. This man is not for.
Mr. Padman.
Okay.
Eba ne say na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia kasa na as obi amfa no as obi ante na honorable Ken Kwan kasa na Abe News.
Because any baby fees there really a fellow. It is what kasa within the party assembly making. Or within the party office or no they pretend to on kasa on but when you can for there is no way you best sorry I say about me kasa here for criticize no. But omo trade Ken Kasape, hey, let's go and attack him. Bawumia Kasa, the whole Ghana, I'm not sure, say, opa, or hine, kujum, na kwe service, but we are Kasa, find the no they will tell you so much you can because people want to hear Agyapong. Kofo person mutin sama ken, because Okasa or my hope, Okasa or my encouragement, Okasa or lift you up. He put some kind of a self-belief in you that you can do it. With hard work, with discipline, with excellence, with integrity, with all those stuff, you can make it. He stands for truth. He stands for honesty. He stands for dedication. And I've said, sir, if you are corrupt, if you are dishonest, you can never get close to that man. And that is the kind of leader we all want to associate with, we want to be with. If you Ghana phone, we are penasumuchi. But you know, the woman imagine say, the obey be an try afan the bonding. Okay, the video could try to teach you, say, would the DMP before them wigs or say party man or DMP before Jimmy and the Emra fully interview which is about 10 minutes or 8-10 minutes. By ubia posti ubia full interviews. Now the band said I associate can because somehow okay say you plan worker defend it as a party. So you will need to do my imagine say already the scripture Bible plan 30 verses they will create 2 extra verses. The devil has said it and added that it is Ken who has said it. and they will only pick those they have added just to say, hey, or no why. There's a saying, in Rastafarianism, they say, who jobless, no one cares. We want to so making him popular, and that is what they fail to recognize.
Do you think so or more messenger and convey a man or more?
My main fan from this point. Let's assume you're 2020. Dr. Bawumia, a year, NPP, running mate. The dollar is now at 1 cedi, 12 pesos, $1, 12 cedis, or let's say $1, 13 cedis. Fuel is now selling at 13 cedis per liter. So this is a message that Dr. Bawumia can see and travel man. Because one year man would so your campaign would be the vice president. Then it means MDC has outperformed you. That is the problem for me. So there's some Dr. Bawumia between Muslim winning Muslim for when the Muslim community have tagged him say he's not consistent with the Muslim beliefs. He's not proving that he's a true Muslim. I am not saying it because I'm not a Muslim, so I can't actually tell who a true Muslim is and who, when people have doubt about his religion, how that person is. I'm not one, so I can't tell. But that is what people are saying about him. They don't know about and go for musica, did that exchange program. Musica. They are still alive. Almost trying still to show more investment than mature and Sunday Tiomoka. And some of these investments may be dear 2020 2030. What's our big Johnson saying economic about better man? Let's have a extended 2014 2050. You're not serious for once. Those people are still there. Almost some investment then mature in 2032, 2033. So any particular people did not about me, but now I didn't know better. Almost straight, no matter I never feel your It's sometimes I get worried when it seems or it looks like the research department of the party is not working. It's not working because the party research here, by now the party itself and where the future of the party should be heading towards. And I know some of the leaders know, might not be all, but some of them know. And the proof is, Dudwana himself, the future is not Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. He's a fine gentleman. He can be anywhere. Says so be a vice president, so he's like you see, a leader, an elder in the party. He can be from the back, advise, do things. But generally, I think it will be difficult for Dr. Bawumia to get MPP where we want to be in 2028.
And then ma odi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ene onabo kan gina ho a onabo kan eda sonkom oni na chitafo nyina. And going forward, and then I was an NPP party omohwe. And I said then NPP party ehwe to say. Omo pe flag bearer and also omo pe presidency.
Mamenka sa asem we say. Ade ba kwa eye me yapa NPP kuma NDC ade win election with. We had candidate Agyapong promising Ghanaians industries, right? The setting up of factories, the development of tourism, making sure that discipline and patriotism is introduced into the Ghanaian community. And we had Joe Mahama, who was talking about who was talking about the Bible free system, who was talking about the Barbican Nation and teacher training allowance. And MPP4 sat down, rejected Kennedy Agyapong, and presented Bawumia and Mahama to Ghanaians. And Ghanaians now decided to choose Ngoko Nketenkete over Bawumia policy. I didn't know if you choose Ngoko Nketenkete because we are Pejuma. If you Mahama so Bema Mekokwan, no more better make me a tonkusia, make me a tonkona, and your man go to Mahama. Now, if I have somebody who is promising me factories and tourism development, and somebody who is promising me Ngoko Nketenkete, how you say do mean Ghana for better? If I have a business person who understands the market dynamics, the import and export dynamics of the country, I will feel the pain of importers, will feel the pain of exporters because he's also one of them. I will tell you what a problem. It can be more. Now the same panic now, and the Mahama no quite no opportunity to be the president of mere businesses. Now say the Ghana for business community, no need to any power backward. Isn't the why the business community be obia no credit truthfulness, integrity, and one not found what Ghana says here, political figure. We can be a poor through a minimum power between a bonnet in you. A nipa sabi on one back a form a miracle ma a mran. And that for me, I dear back was the most Ghana for second and for any bibli, dear Jikan, don't want I sadian. Secondly, Japan, on Penquasias, on Pecron, but on PCC. And he said, ye will be Sano a president. My example, now to say Uber Puma, Burkina Faso. Oh my goodness, we all now know the name Traore is a household name in Africa now. Everybody loves Captain Traore. Why? Because they see what he is doing for his people. No credit, integrity, doing things on our own, having that self-belief, we can do it. And we have such a person here. It's not like Ghana unique. We have. And we say no. So a man can stand it tall over Bawumia in all Sanima we are marketing. And especially for party more. Last night, the National First Vice Chairman, Busa, such a question said, Omo Masa say Ekasaka Setia, Omo Mwa party in the man. Omo get Omo to show so more at the Mwa party. Omo contribution to the party. So for me, who will be a die or doing the papo? And they opa ma yenya SOS. Nyanka se Ghana for a Togo. Omo Jimmy Murphy. Na so we will be fear. I be boy do mo be ni. Politician go Ghana, no be to go to his case of Ghana for be fear.
Oh,
but you remember what
she said wabok kwana to nti ibi be hwe so ayebi.
Ana me say she will be there just said the name of Ibrahim Mahama MDC for ni bi person o mo de subsidy ni no na bia ono so be japo because once e no na ama Ghana for African na this ono so ye the more what can I say this is we can be post na but you say no be bisa say open update e wo
cardiac dialysis center
yeah and then dialysis center can say that project obey Wakas obey. For me, many Dr. Penny Paraba was 37 before 2023. We are two presidential primates. Doctors in Penny for more 37. In fact, a bit sooner. And I do baby project, because pace no the start here no you do the first level no na ground level no you could place you. Then that was when also the president did okay any ebehem juma why usika send you Africa if you are going na so be na no kra e be kan say December 2024 na ya be MPP nim say omo free power no na omo tia Agyapong ka na na ni say we mu say na yi sem kwacha sem no be kan no party ni a why ye adwuma mo man na wo si tia ne ka oye adekesi amo man mu tia ne ka no nya ade no mo man most of the president didn't muntia no matna so afia wall lusu bia wo kon and we change the government and when that one better radio so can because I also now the good anymore but now him say we report to the more party for body year but what she Ghana for the number so project no obey so me because the bia no can Japan na no aka on year obey so. And I know at the appropriate time, many are not ask that question of what is happening the also on that project. Your 12 you catch a voter region for the maximum this factor on Chassis.
Chassis.
But voter region you voted for me, and because of that, I will reward your region by setting up a factory here. Yes, right. He will do it. For me, that's what makes the man extraordinary, different from all other people are.
Mr. Padmore. Mr. Padmore.
Oh, yeah.
Homesoma me na me read the message kakra na fe yemra na me wrap up na be Fred man abanti ebrewum. Wise man board was about Bawumia camp tanks NPP is their property, so no one has the right to talk. Yeah, that's it. Christoph Anane or say what is presidential material? Also, yeah, that's it. Wise man board was say they should get ready because this time it will be fire. I know the omunsi omusapo munsu. Kennedy Bar Eva or say no can no vote. Good work. Let Ken be Ken. Fantastic. Hey, Phobia, no. Phobia member TV. I say good work. Let Ken be Ken. Fantastic. Please share. Yeah, that's mon share my for so enya be enhwe. Ama New York 1. I say why is that? I say why is it that former vice president can speak anytime he wants? His supporters. I say he support us. I say his supporters can insult and speak, but moment can Agyapong is speaks, it's a problem to you guys. These guys need a blood pressure machine. I say if you guys don't get your blood pressure medication, you guys are going to die because Kennedy is going to speak and campaign. This is just the beginning. Yeah, that's it. Ama New York 1. Yeah, that's it. Nana, I'll say no matter what they do or say, truth will always prevail over falsehood. Yeah, that's it. I feel mame ampofo. I'll say, bro, this Ashmont. God bless you, more of him. Hey, Ashmont, I was the mame ampofo no. Ashmont say only Google Meter download the why. Na weekend the no money now program. Our Strong Voice Network studio. Until only Google Meter. I saw download because any part more and video and that's okay for camera. Aha. If you nekon sa pepe any ebe no. Christopher Nani or say when Honorable Ken talk, the country shakes. Why? Because Ghana for Edana Kumaso. Now also Ghana for so down also Akumaso. That's the gospel truth. Williams Brown or say good evening, Kofi. Watching live from UK. Say Bobby BWTV GH. Yeah, that's Nana. I so Honorable Ken always stand tall amongst all the candidate. He is the best presidential candidate. Yeah, that's it. And I no. Yeah, Bonsi and Bonsi Ousu. I say Kojo Bonsi. I'm watching you live from Argentina. Yeah, that's it. share from Buenos Aires and I the crundim am the pa. I able to puku or someone who is whose wife was able to destroy and colleague property in the same party. Someone who cannot control the wife and also insult some of who has helped him unless Bawumia. Okay, Mr. And Mr. Padmore, another great communicator and knowledge when it comes to explaining issues. Keep it up, Mr. Padmore. So na ejin fans or no. Nanaya or that say. Christopher Nane of a maybe Oxy Charlotte Agyapong. I say good evening. Or say Nana, why is it that Bawumia can talk anyhow he likes, but Honorable Ken, whatever he says, they are for war. Watching live from France. Thanks. Also hear that say. From Pong Evans, or say we are for Ken worldwide, justice for all Ghana first, say. Or say let Ken be Ken. In Ken we trust. Ken 2028. From Pong, say. Phobia member TV, or say please share. That's Phobia TV, or say fantastic, please, good work. Okay. Or say we shall maintain Ken no vote. That's bodybuilders for Ken TV. Or say this is just the beginning. Ken is going to speak more and Bawumia and his people will be shocked. Also, that's Evans Asidu. Also, boss, can we get update on and the kind messages we now? And I say I can't wait that. Evans also boss, we can update. Okay. Phobia say good. Let Ken be Ken. From Paul, say please share, like, and subscribe. That's Papa. Bawumia is such a weak candidate. From Paul Evans knows. Bawumia is a lazy politician who don't have a message. Also, that's Ghanaians need honorable Ken. From Paul Evans no. Eric Edupong or say Ken 2028. Let Ken be Ken. Also, that's it. Kojo Black Music. I say watching live from New York. Kojo Black. Also, that's it. Veronica. I champ on say let Ken be Ken. Papa Ken all the way. Also, that's it. Even I say thank you guys. Also, that's it. I feel Papaya. Solid TV. See you. Papa. Worcester. Baby, I will be a young point. Shana me be my paya. And Mr. Ofe Ninano. Young point in Shamo. James Agyapong Jimmy. That's it. Masa. Also, say Elizabeth Mallory Nyamiche or Scotland. It's a lazy. Also, Yankopon encounter. You go to a studio no ECC na test ye mantino. So who say be touch ma yana modi ache na enche kra no. Mobe who say be to din pepepe. That's George Maff was no Ken no vote. Also, that's Evans. See, do say we must compile all the okay. Also, may redo message. My minute, Mr. Padmore may wrap up nafi. Mr. Padmore.
Okay.
Now, say, honorable Ken, and I will share honorable Ken, see, a day, some number catch, and I said, Dana, or so, say, because you see, or can be, or say, or can Minnesota, or say, become a no tuma, Muslim in penny part, make us a Muslim yedi.
Okay. Say, party, no. Baby, I want your warning Ghana for say, yeah, fucking uncle. My day, Oma establishment no support you, mono equa, apathy, a beba party. And you know, you NPP4, men can say NPP4, because Oma saw about 2 million people, no, Omo ye NPP4 there, and again, Dr. Bawumia mistake back or no. Almost in Jane call for 2 million and Kotwaba, and it is not true. It can never be true.
I didn't think it's true.
More. Didn't American side say political parties, MPP, NDC, they all have almost core strong base, right? That party, anyway, Obianiwa, Obetimia claim say 50% of the voting population in Ghana. Hey, Omodia. Obianiho. Osha NDC. NDC had always had a constant figure be around 44-47%. That figure, no. So, okay, card bearing for you can say a card bearing for your baby 38%, 39%. But they will have other sympathizers of floating voters who support their cause. Na timi abebo uma mo matra ko 50 no awene. It is the same for MPP. So your MPP phone kwa ekaba maye at any point in time more than 50% of the card by MPP. I think the election is ever win. But in that, Oma wire and my yetimi across it in the 15 are what for the 15 voters. And a bit more SOYana will give you more term. Omo Abwa, Omo neutral, Obia, the neutrals do exist. So the number 4 million or so people, lot of them voted. But Obia, Onkuta party card, on Nisika or party, Bibia, say on Kotoaban. Obey Philistine, what's it? And those are the neutrals, those are the sympathizers, those are the floating voters who want to do. And yet, be up to 2 off. In so the could do come said, oh, Omo call for internet the Umbesaba the trauma, you are wrong.
Mr. Padmo.
So,
for no siwa Hamamena, Yanyan Rapia.
Okay. So the message honorable can say on ya say the all yenimum boa ema in Kenya eba party.
Sure.
So na party for ni musa party ni naye. The party is still active, it's still running. Now on my those conversations no and koso say be a party for the benya ahoki kan back.
Mr. Padmo, answer now bekono. Dinas mami read the messages by you me and Sabinafi me ma en kame on yenye edwuma msisia. Evans, I said, also thank you guys. I say George Mouth was no can no voted as Evans. I said, or say we must compile all projects of Honorable Ken on all platforms. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Kwame Atakra. Also watching live from Bronze. Yeah, that's Mr. Atakra. Thomas Ado. Or say, how are you doing? Long time. Thomas, yeah, that's it. Me don't want your papa. Emmanuel Asenso was say history must be told. Honorable Ken is organic, and Ghanaians need him to bring total transformation and discipline in the country. Watching live from Milan, Italy. Also, yeah, that's Papa Emmanuel Asenso. No, Evans I said was say, boss, you guys have to compare. I'm patching there, and your problem, cry. Emmanuel Akins, I say I'm watching live from Massachusetts. Pittsford, US, also here that's Mr. Akins. Kimpolo back, I must have kindly put the studio number on the screen. Okay. Because I say a studio line no more hacking, you know. Yen saka se see a show ye almost hacking and no subium. Entino, opesa was send a message ubitimi Eddie afa a ye number we so. A ye uni US and now the +1 Eddie nim. Or the +1 Eddie anima. 774 386 6257 774 386 6257 774 would for US only US and now the +1 a DNM and the +1 774 386 6257 ubetimi a WhatsApp and also betimi afre also at the same time a strong voice network you can say a studio na CC no let can become t-shirts ye beton na ye did be asoso SCC studio no and na t-shirt no aba nyame adoma anwumre anase kina ebeka yensa ti nyame adoma Friday obi a opese ope let can become t-shirt ne bibia no number na screen is no free and abetumi a WhatsApp 774 386 6257 774 386 6257 with me a friend and also with me a WhatsApp baby I will be and we be make sure say onsa ebeka Mr. Padmore yen wrap up na production team no air call baby enti said am kind no let can be can t-shirt no aba nyame adoma free there kono ye beba studio he ya na abeton enti obi anya nsika ready Wa pay t-shirt no bibia no. Eye ofre eye 774 386 6257 a ubenya bi. Anase nhwehye wo bia no ibetimi NY ama onsa account there. Me won say nana ma asha say frefre. Mr. Padbon, yen wrap up na fi yen for 2 calls. And e be for 2 calls pay. Na nyame adoma ada be ba biom no. Yen beto so. Na fi so bibia opese obeso small strong voice network asin bia concerning studio no. Ene ma yihia wa ha doso. Enti obi opese so ya asin bia no so betimi afre same number no. 774 386 6257 no. Obetimi aba beso ya sene ama bibia atodi. Mr. Padmon yintio.
The Camera can attract one of the source. No, you may be we net young one, ye animal more share what you in the stage with you. I'm just moving forward, you know. Ubia between joining conversation, the link in it to work. Also, between your basso live with videos, now so I bet you watching a
Sunny, yeah.
And the best thing as a woman fancy their asset. Obey and say, oh, one wants to be now, David. Qualities no one demand here. Be a strong voice. Will have the opportunity to participate in this project. The best so be a piece of boy you bit me dear boy. You can't what you basically can't go on with it. Maybe I'll be free. And then maybe while they are in to crash a while, maybe I will be or play with I will get me. So they are to come. The best union move here in the so I'm trying to get in touch now can be omitting your support here. The bit me asset up the beer kama they are running strong voice network studios yeah inside that was
okay. Mr. Padmon, nyame adoma yebesa ebeta chi base bioma yadwetwe nkomo.
that's
okay. Mr. Padmon bafo Agyapong ena yene no atwetwe nkomo no. Me won se na ma afre online. Said that me kind no strong voice network. Your studio no ano. Let can be Ken t-shirt. Ibiaba. Eno ye beton na ye de apebia account ne de CC studio no. Ye be CC studio no. Na wa pese also ya sen o studio no bia no so bia so no. Obetimi afre number ye that screen so only US 100 +1 edianim. So +1 774 386 6257 obetimi afre na ya twetwe enkomo. Me won se nana ama a connect nana ama akon nana
Brasavo
bibia boko de
Amishra Nyamishra mu adwuma pa mu ye eh na Bawumia nkrofo mu ntimu na mu fu se Kennedy on kasada wo ene mu nkonko pa mu blood pressure duro no mu nko ne ma mu dose ne akasi o na obekasa pa anti we kitwa bi na mo de da from mo pe life support asisi mu so no sure ene obedi ye campaign and start you enti mo pe duro bi sa mo be pe blood pressure duro na akasi mo nko pe bi nka wo mo nsambe na mo nkan ye atem didie be na mo ndidi ye kakra we ana mo nsu no kakra we na we kra de say asem na o church mu we di onka bibia yo wo Dr. Bawumia na mo se mo de na eba no yenim se adubu ahene of UP time and of fight to party ni kufo fi UP obe fight ma adubu ahene sanka adubu ahene be president and I went to me ani nanado of UP obe fight ma adubu ahene sanka obe president ebe fight ma kufo esan fight ma kufo be president and yenso fight nipa bi nso boaye and ya fight ama nanado abedi Dr. Bawumia, why no was fight someone or party?
Okay, Nana,
contribution. I am saying, Brasafu, my Yankee Kabi, of Abayuabia was see what about America? I'm from the head to toe. I artificial. Would see you best soon, I say, I artificial. Would be a one who crana, nipping to me. Sadia na se wo sinemo, sadia na se wanumo. Wo sora na wo dika asem poto. Wo to wo se wo ni wo ntumi kura koda ye. Efa wo ntumi yam. Wo tumi bia wano da so kasa. Samo nya mo asem na mudi wo way social media no so na fi yeka ye ho a wahu. Yeka ye ho a.
Nanama.
Me nya be ma.
Oze me ka say emre no ekọ na production team no e bi kọ ba bi. Enti ye fa 2 calls penti me o de mesre wa de me adoma
mami nya ya ye be fa ba bi mo
mate ye da se ye nanama ene ne twinkomo no ye 774 386 6257 774 ye 386 6257 which me afre na ya twinkomo said that me kan no we say opeti shirt ni bi okay I say I want one okay until you show na friend number ya na yen kire kwan obefa so a onsa ebeka I say watching live from Bronx eda say hey we message akodu no I send so my radio message even say do my ready Emmanuel Akins was watching live from Massachusetts page for the eda say Kimpolo Bakwa must kindly pin the studio number on the screen eda say I was watching live from Plymouth, UK. Also, I say Evans Eric Dupont. I say please, I need one. Because we are all the offer a studio line now. Befro and I say you know Becca Saniatre Crown for Befaza on Sabeka. And to wait me after a number on that screen is on 774 386 6257. Oh yeah, you beat me afro. Now they will say you know Cambiano, not your Nowaka. Instead of me kind no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na chita for no NPP party no yemfa ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say onte kamfa yemfa party no nhye ne nsa say onte kamfa a che say ono kasa ni kwase obi eka bi ono ken buy no wa media tem na emom dia na ekoso ne dia esi e na obechire mu enti say wonim say untimi enstande no credit no wan se wa pe baby e den e dia fa onim se untimi no kre na no wa pe baby dia fa if you say ono ken de ono no kre nko na oka na enye omrante we mu e no mba be timi ya baby no enye omrante we no mu no mbetimi ya baby to betimi afre oni US and now the +1 e de 774 386 6257 Frey nafi yentwetwe enkomo say obi an fresh there your 5 minutes na ye the show no esi e wase say that me can Evelyn da ko a or Bronze Evelyn baby a obi an Nyankopon enka ho afi so eye obi bia a ohwe show yi wa subscribe wa share obi bia yentimi na wase if you say money ho a ye ni ho eye nana kwatin o Chase Road nana yeda say de bia odi echi na o hwe show no afi so eye Nancy Amoa anso Chase Road Nancy onso Nyankopon hira afi Eric Asamoah so Chase Road Eric onso Nyankopon hira Alberta Asamoah ana okay Alberta Amoa onso Chase Road onso Alberta onso Nyankopon enka obi bia ohwe show no bi obi a won subscribe dey on subscribe nyina be say mon share ma foforo enya bi enhwe na mon subscribe utia say mon subscribe ni nya mo e can say followers na any time be share show asibia no obi nya bi ahwe unu be ma ohine ko fisafo ni ma menda general as say o tin fidi na chi echinchim on ni nua be ma e Gideon o mo chinchim fidi na o mo bodwuma papa afis Eric John Zubu onso e das papa ye. Hello,
Sabo.
Eja, good evening.
Good evening, on it is
Nami adu na onso.
Boko Thomas ni.
Okay, Mr. Thomas.
Yeah.
Okay, that's free.
New York, Connecticut.
Okay, Mr. Thomas yeti.
Yeah, me strewa kakra me kan say ye tuna wo say yen start campaign to marking mawon kasa no saa de na wo say yitimi twem.
Oh, but me patroti obi anka sa o say yen share campaign ti we no we cry en ketwa na ye no official la.
E no de Matthias be me kire say was leaders now, modern than communicators now. But you put two near together. My antenna was say, yeah, train a campaign do and son, yeah, mama be organizing myself. Because I'm out for year Jumapa on. It's in a mumma, they say, she became one boom now. Yet in a year, there was a because this is our last chance. I'm telling you, we are not going to joke again about our American.
Okay, that's it. That's it. Ya hana di dwumadi no ebesi. So obi en mo nwuram de hana di dwumadi ebesi. Una be ma ohine kofisafuni. Nana Kwame Ochre. Nana Kwame Ochre. O Worcester. O hwehwe nana ebia obia no. One ebusua, oyere ne omane nyina no. Echia obi bia, de obi bia ase. Wa watimi afre, wa do comment aba. Yese anoma takra ne ma ho yefe. Mo hye ni monyam. Mo de mo comment aba. Mo de madwenkyere aba. Ya kan ni nyina de ama mo. Nyame adoma da sende ibehia nansa na ebekokra no. Ma menka asem we se Strong Voice Network enema yebeye no emudu. Ne chenkuri. Na show na studio na ye no. Ye show no ha Ghana ne all over the world. Obia benya bi ahwe. Obia benya bi ahwe. Enti nana kwesi nyame incoming ekonfi chairman. Incoming ekonfi chairman. Nana kwesi nyame. Babia obia no. Yankofo nshirawo. Na nana ya debia ma meni aji. Na enya ha na ebeka no. No ama ho kwan se yemfa ntodwa ye de betodwa. Tinana babia obia no. Yankofo nshirawo. Afeso yenu aba Florence, reporter Florence onso babia obia Nyankopon enka Masadan onso kuma se CPC onso ye dase George Opokwamponsa eni nua Foster Ike Munya no ye do bibia nyame adoma dase na ebisia ye general ye dase Gideon ye dase afeso John Odami Zobo onso ye dase papa ye afi unua be ma ohini Kofisafu maminda Ebra Kofi Apiaje one na yere Isa Mavis Kunadu Butchi ene Kyla Aiden Sky Asida Gracelyn ene Gianna munyina no edo obi biase afi Asida kese pa edi ho no enkoma wa onya amre ehwe yen na ofre yen edo comment by no eda munyina ase nyame adoma dasene ibisia una be ma ohine Kofisafu yentie honorable Ken response na anasa someone honorable Ken kan ya ebi mu dum ti ekobodua mu no yes pa ebi di omuti ekobodua mu no yentie one more time na yetie wi a na se onua ohine Kofisafu mene Strong Voice Network team no ya kramo nyame adoma eda foforo ebishia okay nyame adoma eda foforo ebishia ya kramo